Mission complete. Good luck.
Good evening, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans, and welcome to another race in our 2025 Winter Tournament, Great Chaos Caper. I'm Budge Mono, joined in the booth by Classic Gamer 76. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I am ready for this exciting game 2 of this match.
Yeah, we got a great race tonight between two just heavyweights in the community. Pickles and Beer, of course, our reigning Winter Tournament champion, going up against Shoombabi, who he's really the architect of these flags and just amazing flag crafter we have here. Yeah, Pickles and Beer up 1-0. Shoombabi looking to stay alive here. What do you expect to see tonight?
All right, well, there's a lot of things we could see. We have some very interesting flags in this flag set. For those who don't know, boss scripts are vanilla, and we have some very interesting blur scenes here. The fighter has plus 20 hit percent. The thief, who we didn't see, is not seen yet, stopped by the bank and took 400 GP. The black belt, who will not see this evening, has red mage armor. The red mage is plus 25 agility. The white mage has the awesome plus thief swords, and the black mage learned dark and evade.
Yeah, so that fighter with plus 20% hit, that'll be a really strong character, especially if we can find that X-Cal, and if it rolls up. Our round of 16 flags here, the spread in the blessings on your weapons have increased. I think of the qualifiers, it was straight plus 5. For round of 16, I believe it goes from plus 1 to plus 5, so we'll still get positive roll. But if that X-Cal rolls up high, watch out for that fighter.
Yes, indeed. Of course, they will need to find that tail and promote to do that.
Yes. So we got the Force Fighter, we have a Force Black Mage. Both runners have elected to take the White Mage, probably to get that guaranteed life and Cure 4 access, which is very important in these flags with the vanilla boss scripts and the rolled up HP. And it looks like they're both planning to grab a Thief in that open slot based on the names they've got here.
Yes, indeed. Those names just strongly imply thief. One of the interesting things about the thieves in this flag set is thief lockpicking is on if they reach level 22, but that's actually a pretty high level.
Yeah, we'll likely see them get that high here with these XP scaling on the shards, but yeah, 22 comes pretty late. He's going to have to be kind of one of your last fetches for that to come into play. But we'll see if it happens.
Indeed, you never know where that key is going to end up, and we have some interesting flags. Is the Mermaid Prison, so get that key item out of sea, we might need the key.
There you go. Might be able to break some logic. We'll see what happens. I think we're going to be going here in a few seconds.
All right, well...
Perhaps a few more. And we're off.
All right, so let's see what they have for their items. Well, no key items in Quinaria. And it looks like we have a little pause to sync up here.
Yeah, it makes sense. Pickle's going straight to that clinic, seeing what characters there. Each town will have one recruitable character in the clinic. You can only recruit over that none slot, so we will get one choice. Imagine they're holding out for the thief.
That would be my guess as well. And of course, the black belt is not available for recruitment, so if you don't get one forced, you won't see one.
Next, the thief. That's exactly what they want to see.
And not much in the way of magic.
We do have improved fire ice lit on, so that fire and ice will do the damage of a fire 3 or ice 3 spell on a single target. So that's okay for your first round. You'll take that.
Yeah, they'll definitely be useful for guard. We've actually got some pretty good armor here. Caps plus 5 and iron armor plus 4 will be great for the fighter.
Fighters can wear that probably until we find dragon armor at this point. But we're buying the cap plus 5. I don't hate that for our mages. It gives you some decent absorb early for 40 gold.
And Shoom heads in and sees that thief he was looking for, so...
Always, if you want that single character, you're hoping it shows up here, and you're really hoping it doesn't show up at Gaia.
Yes, we had a call for in chat for no thief until Gaia, but that did not happen this time.
No luck for us. Alright, Shoom jumping in. We're probably going to check these boxes, I would imagine. See if we get an early shard, get some gold to buy magic and Provoca. That'll work.
Yep, that's a nice chunk of gold there. You making the adjustment to put the thief with his plus 80 agility up front, and some decent gold and nothing really else in Toph.
Yeah, Shoom's resets out. He doesn't even want the gold, which is fine. You'll get some gold from the pirates. You get some gold in this fight.
Interesting to see if they stop playing Mitoya early to see whether she has gold. I've seen that strategy a few times. Oh, then that just begs for the crystal to be given by Vicky.
For sure. Shoom tried rub strats, didn't work. We got through.
And the canal and the TNT. That's interesting. The seed's suggesting maybe head over to dwarves first. We'll see what the runners do.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. I think without a good sweeper, you're probably looking to go to Provoca. Hope you get something good there before you go around the other way.
Maybe you find this key item for sale in Provoca as well.
Yes, it's true. See if we can get a pop grind tonight.
That's true. We have seen that a few times. I know I've seen it at least once myself. Great Pickles is entering Provoca. Going to check out the magic real quick. And there's exit. That's nice to see.
Black magic, we got fast and quad X, good utility, and we got fire too. So there's a sweeper for us. Yep. That gets us started.
And Saber, which might be nice for that fighter after promotion. We have some of our newer flags, the Black Knight and the White Ninja on, which basically inverts what the Knight and Ninja get after promotion.
And it does keep the permissions, so the Knight has access to all spells in the first 4 white levels, like he would have access to the 4 black levels. The Knight has the same restrictions on slots, even with the black magic, so you gotta pay attention to where those land on these ones. Although level 2, we'll get everything. And it is the crystals, so they're feeling good they didn't check Matoya first.
Indeed, and there's the chime for sale.
Ooh, that's an interesting thing. It's not expensive, but the chime lock is shuffled. So a bit of a gamble if you leave it behind, because something like Volcano or even Dwarves could be locked behind the chime, we don't know. And there's a risk of leaving it here.
Indeed. Gold bracelets for sale, too. They're actually not too expensive for gold bracelets.
Yeah, I've seen 20k in the chat. That'll be... If any of these runners can remember it, that could be a quick stop before a Topher dive later on to really give your mages some absorb.
Right, both runners heading backseat pretty linear at this point. It's just telling them where to go.
Yeah, I expect to see a pretty linear string of fetch chains here in the beginning. That seems to be how these flags go. And we got the herb, so the inner sea circle continues.
Yep, and some nice golden Mitoya, and Wizard's probably not what you want to see without at least Lightning 2 for your sweeper.
Especially Shoom getting the really bad draw on this 6-pack here.
Pickle's taking advantage of the fact that although they are pretty hardy against magic, Wizards do not resist Quad X. The fact that he only got 3 helps, and Shoom resets out. Hopefully he gets a little more forgiving a draw this time.
Try your luck on the smaller pack. Well, or see if he even takes it. He might leave behind a single shard, and just remember, hey, this is here. Yep. We need 28 shards tonight to get into the Temple of Fiends Revisited. We'll get 2 from either of Lich or Carry lighting the orb spots. Kraken and Tia will give us 4. Then we gotta find the rest of them in boxes, and they're all gonna be trapped, which you saw here in the Matoya chest.
Pickles is heading back to Provoca. Looks like he's going to pick up that chime. Which is good. If it's, you know, something like dwarves or of castle or something that's chime locked, you know, you don't suddenly have to walk all the way back.
Yeah, we'll see if that pays off for him. It's a quick trip back to buy it, so he's not losing much time here, and there's a potential to get a lot of time back if Shoom gets blocked somewhere.
That's quite true. Meanwhile, Shoom is going to check out to see what the TNT has. It is the ship.
Right. Yep, we've got Canal already, so we have access to the outer sea. Let's see if we sail down to the inner dock or the outer dock here for Elfland, what Shoom wants to do.
And he is heading back east, actually. Oh, he's going to go pick up his chime, I think.
No, smart. Well, we had divergence for a little bit. They're going to get back on track.
You know, Pickles and Beer says hi to the Hooray Dwarf, leaving him alive, though.
That's
Is
unfortunate.
one word misery. Indeed. Of course, one thing now that they have the ship, once they get the floater, they're airborne. They do not have to get the canoe and get to the Ryukon Desert.
Yeah, that airboat flag is just really fun. I'm really liking that in this tournament.
Yes,
Not
that
having
is a
Trek all the way to the desert, makes ordeals check really fast, really easy later on, so...
shoombabi turning his herb. We'll see what he gets. He gets the cube. So we actually have chime and cube already. And
I think we're going to sail the Crescent now. That's going to have to give us either canoe or floater, I think. Or something like the rod or the ruby.
that is quite true. Or it's like, I don't remember if you said canoe. I am totally spacing on.
Yep, no, canoe. Volcano and ordeals access canoe would give us. So, that's my guess. My guess is canoe with the Sage. We got vanilla canoe.
Right? Locked in Viz 2.
I don't believe Shoom checked any of the magic there in Elfland, did he?
I did not see him do it. Our streamer Thaven pointed out in chat, stacked level 3 white magic with Life 2, Invis 2, and of course Lamp, which, that's so tongue-in-cheek. Improved Dark is on, as is the improved Lamp flag.
Oh yeah. If you get darked, especially in some of these Fiendry fights, that is basically as bad as a slow 2 landing. It's almost a dive killer right there. So picking up Lamp makes a lot of sense.
Yes,
Not just for the
indeed.
memes here. Yep.
I mean, Kraken will have his ink. We get a ruby from the sages, so that will open up Titans and Sarda.
Wait, 2 checks there. We're doing our ping pong back and forth across the map. It's a level 3 white, or level 6 white check there.
And level 6 black check, and there is Nuke.
Lemonade.
Pickles and Beer playing with the alternate Titan snack on, and I always enjoyed lemonade.
I think lemonade is fine, Davian.
Yeah.
And I prefer the regular. The regular's just perfect. Oh, Ruby. I see where you're going now. Ruby red lemonade. Refreshing after a sail around the world.
That's definitely refreshing after being stuck in the Titan's tunnel all the time. And did I see Rub out of one of those undead? That's kind of annoying.
Yeah, that is, especially early on, that could be... You don't like seeing a script on the undead packs, because they are just huge packs, and so you're going to see those spells over and over and over.
Yes, especially in Earth with those undead packs.
Yep. We'll get to avoid them in Ice, we'll get to avoid them in Marsh, but we are likely going to have to go to Earth at some point in this seed.
Yes, indeed. Shoot, now checking out Titans. See what it has. Ooh, there's one of those gold bracelets, a little gold. Ice +3 shield is nice.
Yeah, it's all good.
Right, we have local formations in these trap boxes, so in this case, Gerwolves. David Hawking Chat, Glad's not the undead. Yes.
I don't. Do you run into undead inside Titan's Tunnel? It's mostly wolves, ogres, spiders, some of the cats. Yeah, it's in Pyrosign in chat. Fire 2, your main sweeper. Feels bad. We got Nuke at level 6. I don't know. There's our canoe. I don't know if we saw anything at level 3, if Pickles actually checked the black magic there, but you're really hoping for another, level 3 sweeper, maybe ice or lit, helping when you get to sea. But
I didn't see either run or go to Melmon, so I don't know if they've checked the level 5 magic.
no, nobody stopped in. And bottle. Shoom just resets right out. We'll come back there when we get the airship.
Yes, good play. Save a little time, and you don't even know if you're going to need the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if Pickles keeps his bottle here shortly. And Shoom just fading Milmond. To be fair, I cannot blame him.
Yeah, we probably don't have the levels for much casts of those yet. And I think we're still pretty low on money. I haven't seen any big boxes per se. But we'll check the level 3 magic.
And well, there's Cake, which is something of a sweeper.
There's Temper as well, which you really want. You're going to want that in the Temple of Fiends if you're taking this night. And yeah, Life 2 and Biz 2, level 3. Stacked. And it'll be nice to have the ninja with access to both of those spells for when you get promoted.
Yes, indeed. Speaking of spells, nice to access Tier 4, Heal 3, and Ruse. And there's Warp.
Warp, and there's Bane. Still no sweepers, so I'm starting to get a little concerned about that. Fire 2 is not really the best sweeper to have here.
For those who didn't see the commentary in chat earlier, I did roll the seed, so they will be blaming me for this. And I will take full responsibility.
We haven't seen too much pain yet, but there's a lot of seed left.
Oh, yes.
And it looks like Shoom is fading Volcano for now. We're going to Ordeals. We're going to Brave the Sorcerers with the Vanilla Touches. Those are Death Touch Sorcerers, which are very scary.
Yes. And Shoom didn't actually save right outside Ordeals, I think.
He's a bit of a mad lad with the saving. Save those frames.
So get your guesses in chat for which pillar do you think it'll be.
It looks like Pickles is following him there. So again, we're holding hands. Shoom maybe 30 seconds to a minute lead here on exploration, but still just a very, very close race.
Ooh, and there's the floater. Wow. That's big.
That's a big brain play. Pull it out of the linked box. Avoid the whole maze entirely. Well, there we go. We're in the air.
Yep, 14 minutes, 40 seconds. Shoom is in the air. Pickles is right behind them, though, so he's gonna... Let's see if he pulls the same play. He should see that the chest is marked, but will we even see which pillar it is? And David and Hawk in chat, let loose weapons all be in Ordeals. Kumasa or Katana.
I can understand fading it. There are a lot of boxes there that could hold a katana or a ribbon or something you might really want. But he did save a lot of time with that check of the link box, so very good play.
Yep, Pickles looks like he might be doing a little RNG manip here to... Or maybe he wants to get a few levels outside of Ordeals.
wonder if he's trying to get a warp charge or two. I think warp was level 4. Pulling
Yeah.
the oxtail there.
Yep.
We got a vanilla fairy. So we haven't seen the shop item, so that's what we're checking for here. No, we did see it was the chime. I take that back.
And boy, Caravan does not have much this evening.
Pickle's not taking the link box.
He did not check it.
You got some Pyro calling you out a little bit in chat here with some vanilla turn-ins.
Well, I can promise the robot won't give the cube. And we'll find out what the robot gives shortly. Pickle's still making his way through ordeals through the maze. So we will find out if really any good gear was faded. With vanilla touches, mummies have that annoying sleep touch.
Yep. And again, a big pack, so you're going to see it a lot. Shoom here going to on-rack, checking the waterfall. We don't have key, so he's maybe hoping it's coming here. Otherwise, or you just don't want to go to Sky quite yet. But we'll see if he gets lucky and avoids the double dip here.
And there's the X-Cal. So that's nice to see. It only rolled +1, which is the lowest it can roll, but you really like seeing that X-Cal.
Cal's X-Cal, that's still going to be a fantastic sword for the first 99% of the seed here. Until you get to Chaos. That's going to be the sword you want. So Shoom taking the trek back. We don't have keys, so we're not going to even dive C with the mermaid prison turned on and our incentive behind a locked box, or a locked door.
Instead, he's going to check out ordeals. It would be hilarious if the tail was here somewhere. And Pickle's picking up his floater. Probably just realized he could have faded most of the maze.
In a piece. Ooh, we don't want this shard. We want to run away. And he's not really rewarded. He got one shard in that mummy box in the top right of this room. We didn't get the sorcerer shard, so skipping the link box, not really paying off for him here.
Meanwhile, Shoom gets a shard out of ordeals. Rune sword +2 and a Bane sword +4. Some free insta kills, and look at that rune sword +2 is putting on the fire is also good for the thief.
Yeah, until we find can promote and get a katana, that'll be a pretty good sword. It's only +2, but it does extra damage to a couple of the fiends. I can never remember which ones. I think Harry and Tiamat, perhaps?
Lich and Carrie, and I think in the refight it does actually do Tiamat as well because she's a spellcaster on the redive. I should say the refight. Redive, I might be anticipating Topher.
There's probably going to be a redive. We'll see. Pickle's heading to Gaia. He will find that vanilla fairy, get his Oxio.
Well, Ice Armor +1 in Cardia for Shoom.
I'll say it's pretty cheap tonight, $6.47. You like to see that. And a big gold box for shoombabi.
And Shoom actually fading the Xboxes. I think he wants... Oh, he's just leaving.
Did we pull the incentive out of Cardia?
I did not see it. I do not see it on the tracker.
Maybe we need spells back? Or perhaps he wants to wait and he'll pick up those shards once he's promoted and we'll be able to get those XP to get some spell casts.
That's quite possible. Get the plus 50% bonus for each shard, so that's really nice.
With the local formation, since there are no encounters in Cardia, the devs have just packed those full of dragons. Like
Yes,
this 4-pack of casties.
yes, and without any high-level ice spells, that's really quite dangerous.
We have Ice 1, which will do Ice 3 damage on a single dragon, but yeah, this is scary at low level. But if you can take it down, it'd be a nice little reward of XP.
Shoom going through Volcano.
Ooh.
Ghost, that's not a pleasant trap title. See, we've got the B side, so you can find some pretty nasty stuff there. We can also find stuff like the 3-eye pack.
We found a spellcasting item. Give us another sweeper. Too bad it is the mage stick, so we just get more fire too.
I love fire too. Do you love fire too? Pickles gets through the green dragons, picks up a shard.
There was a ribbon there in the armory, so we'd love to see that. Throw it out on our life caster. With the vanilla scripts, ribbon is almost a hard requirement for Topher. Perhaps if they're low-level wall, but you really want that ribbon. They give you some survivability to all the instant deaths that they're going to be thrown at you.
Yes, indeed. Shoom, meanwhile, continuing to go through the armory. Getting a Hydra, very good experience there. Picks up another shard.
It's sitting at 3 shards right now. 22 minutes in. That feels pretty bad when you're racing and you feel like you're just not finding them. He has left a couple behind, we know, but
yeah. Of course, one thing Pickles is getting from taking on these green dragons, he's also getting some good early experience.
Yeah, that'll help a lot, especially if he follows shoombabi into Volcano. Having a few more levels, having some of the same gear. We'll see if Shoom takes carry here. It's really scary diving in the Volcano and trying to take carry early. I would not be surprised if I see shoombabi exit out of here. Maybe Pickles with more levels. We'll give it a try.
Down to Agama floor, getting some gold. Davey and Chef pointing out they have exit already. So it's easy to exit out of Volcano, especially if you go down and grab a few levels, you can head back in. Brocade +5, you love to see that. That's great armor, especially for a thief or mages.
Especially rolling up like that. It's just... Oh, we're going to take the ghosts. I was wondering if he was going to remember that and decide to leave that one behind. But... And we get a wood stick.
Perhaps not the best reward for having to face a pack of ghosts. Pyro in chat pointing out green dragons everywhere. Yes.
I thought maybe one set of frosties, but yeah, it's been a lot of gas coming out of these boxes. Curious to see if we can peek the relative levels between our two runners here, with Pickles doing this sort of mini dragon grind right now.
You have both Life and Life 2 on in battle, as Pickles demonstrated there, bringing up the Black Mage.
Oh,
and that is not what you want to see on a trap tile. And there goes the Life Caster, and there goes the Fighter. Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Oh.
Run, thief.
Thief, you're aboard.
Turn order. Game, please. Oh, does that mean our incentive is in the... Oh.
Oh,
it's in the renty chest behind more sorcerers.
Yes.
Oh, no.
This is a bold move. And we get the crown out of Cardia.
volcano is holding if it is required. Moving the ribbon, smart.
And
Ugh.
that's not surprising, but not what you want to see either.
Yeah, they're punch hard. They have good defense. Let's see if this thief can get through.
Pickle's now back onto the red dragons.
Zoom through the fires. We get the slab.
Which we may or may not need.
Yeah, we don't know if that's promotion. And we lose it.
Oof.
Did he exit out and save that ribbon? Is that what he... I wonder if that's what he's thinking right now, too.
That's a good question.
Perhaps not. We're gonna go grab that ribbon. We might leave that slab and hope we don't need it.
Yes. And if we really need to charge, we can come back when we're at a higher level and just not bother with those chests.
Pickle's gonna turn in his crown, see what we get from Astos. Kindly old king. The loot! That carding check will be required. She's gonna have to go there at some point. And we'll see if Pickles decides to take the volcano play or if he's gonna go sky, sky, sky. Looks like probably... well, maybe stock up first.
He's looking to buy some of those. Oh, I noted there were pro rings in Elfland is grabbing those. That's a big brain play. And you know, Shoom checking part of the maze and finds the Vorpal.
That's a big find there. That's not necessarily a box that you're always going to check. It's a little bit out of the way. It's only one. You're not going to go to the top hairpins, but Vorpal +2, that'll... it's not necessarily what you want to take into the over, but it'll do in a pinch. I'm not a big fan of the Vorpal myself.
You might want to take the Vorpal into Topher and but not worry about it until Chaos.
Yeah.
And Shoom picks up Nuke, so he finally has more than Fire 2 as a sweeper.
Pickle's heading to Volcano. He's going to get the news about the incentive behind those sorcerers in Harry Floor soon.
See if he checks the Vorpal box. Looks like he's going to.
He is. We'll get rewarded with that play. Shoom checking the level 5 magic finally. We saw Fade there was level 5. It's not... it's a little sweeper for your white mage.
Level 5 is usually pretty inconvenient to menu to, though, and Pickles considers going for some top hairpin boxes, but then decides against it. And David in chat calling Vorpal for the night against Chaos. Yes.
Yeah, you'll do that over the X-Cal, especially an X-Cal +1. You just... that's not high enough roll to... that's not enough crit to really go into that fight.
Pickles is...
desert quadrants.
He's looking for a grind. Or he's maybe just looking... is he going to loot ordeals or he's going to try Sky?
We're going in.
Ordeals. Yeah. And by ordeals, of course, I mean Mirage.
We've got an incentive somewhere behind the cube, so on Sky 1, 2, or 3. It's always going to be on Sky 2 in the most inconvenient box, it feels like.
Yeah. And ISO +5 is nice to pick up. That is great for that fighter.
Oh yeah, that's a big sword.
If you don't find the katana, it could be good for the thief after promotion.
About level 18 across the party on Pickle's side. That's pretty good for this stage. Those dragons really giving him some survivability here early on.
We'll see if he levels up against these guards what Shoom's levels are. Level 11, at least for 2 of his characters, so a few levels behind Pickles. Of course, he knows about the dragons in Cardia, he just hasn't taken them yet. So he might be able to catch up quickly, especially if he has a few more shards after beating the dragons.
Yeah,
Excuse me, before.
Yeah, this flag set, your levels come slow at first, and they come really fast at the end, so he'll catch up probably without too much pain here. Catman fight is not... I guess at this stage you want all the XP you can get. Not usually a fight I take, but I can understand it here.
And that actually gets him up to level 12 across the board. And of course, he's also doing it for a shard.
Oh, I'd missed that was the shard. Yep, so if it's a shard, obviously you're taking it, but... He's now only at 5 shards, though, at 31 minutes in. That's...
Yeah, if you're in Shoom's shoes here, what are you thinking, you know, only having a few shards at this point in?
You're thinking... Your progression is you have Volcano and you have Sky, and you're wondering which one do I want to take? Am I ready to go back to those sorcerers and just hope I have the white mage up to get through and exit out? Because Diamond Sky at this point, yeah, it's a little scary. You have exit, get some levels there. You're not going to take Tia at this point, not even with Bane access, but...
No, especially since you have all the sorcerers to get through on the way there.
You run into them there on the Sky Maze and on the Bridge of Destiny, so... Really funny how a pack that in Rando usually, with shuffled touches, sorcerers are absolute pushovers, not something you worry about at all. And in this winter tournament, they're in your head the whole seed. You're waiting for them, you're watching for them. Adrenaline spikes when you see them.
Now Pickles is about to find out what the reptile is here, and he is like, no thank you. But higher levels, he gets out of there a little quicker with quite a lot less damage done. Shoom finding 4 Cerebuses in a box, he's going to like this, that's great experience.
Pickles gets through, all his characters up.
He'll face the fire elementals here. He doesn't have any ice sweepers, but he does have 4 party members.
We'll see. I'm interested to see if he has warp access, so we don't have to get back to the Agamas. If he wants to take this carry fight. Ooh, and there's a katana. And an opal plus 5. Wow.
Yeah, so greater than less than provides here.
Yeah, that opal plus 5. Basically the best possible armor you can put on one of your mages.
Indeed, and really the best possible you can get for almost anyone except the fighter pre-promotion.
Looks like we are going to take this carry fight. With the levels he has on the dragons, I think this makes a lot more sense than if, you know, if Shoom had a full party at this point. You know, I'm expecting him to warp out, but this carry can be scary, but I think we'll probably be in good shape here.
Shoom, meanwhile, on Sky 1. Clearing out some chests here. Monster in the box, of course, incentive is probably going to be on Sky 2, because that's how it happens, and we saw the bonus with that rune sword there against Carrie. She's not going to be long for this world at this rate.
Turn order on the fast. Quadex erased. There we go. 2 more shards for Pickles. Hail.
David Hawkin check, ask and you shall receive. And yeah, Shoom is just warping out. He is not heading up anywhere near those sorcerers on the top.
We got our katana now also, so we get that on. We'll get the Vorpal onto the knight. Or the Excal plus 1, I suppose, at this point. And all of a sudden the party's going to be doing a lot more damage.
And Shoom heading straight for Bahamut. The turn in that tail is going to promote.
Sleepy then takes these dragon fights in the boxes. Make sure he's got to remember that he left the Guardian incentive, because that will be required to get his loot.
And he'll have the bonus of gaining those levels after promotion, so he'll get some of those charges on the Knight Ninja, because Ninja has access to a lot of Knight's magic, as does the Knight. Tier 4, fast, heal 3.
Yeah, that ninja is basically all the spells you want on your white mage. That ninja's going to have. So it's going to be a very powerful character going into Topher. Pickles, what are Pickles' levels? Because lockpicking is 22, so he might be close to be able to just fade that key and going straight to C here.
Shoom is in fact going after some of those Cardia chests now. Picks up his crown. We know that's required.
Question in chat from 4X. Yes, the new flags we have, it's less than a year old. This is the first tournament it's been in, called White Ninja and Black Knight. Basically, we've switched, kept the permissions, but switched which school of magic the promoted melee characters can learn. So your ninja will have access to all of the first 4 levels of white magic. Your fighter will have access to the same slots he would have for white magic, but in the black magic. So you'll see some differently colored sprites on our runner's screen here, at least shoombabi with the white ninja and the sort of black mage palette fighter there. Yeah, it's a very fun flag set, or a very fun flag to have. Kind of changes up how you play these characters.
Meanwhile, Pickles picks up his X-Cal +1. He's doing some weapon shuffling.
And welcome to all of our raiders from RPG Limit Break. We have a Game 2 between Pickles and Beer and shoombabi here. Pickles up 1 game to none. Right now, I guess who would you say in the lead? Pickles maybe has gained some time back with that successful volcano dive, actually. But still pretty close.
I agree. This is definitely pretty close. I mean, of course, it's never over until Chaos is dead, so... Topher's gonna Topher.
Yeah, they've been pointed out. The first race ended with a 13-second differential, so... I would not be surprised to see something similar tonight.
Pickles is headed down to Lefane, so we'll see what is there. Hitting Lefane pre-promotion, you don't get as much benefit from the Superstore. That really saves having to fly around, and we get our adamant.
Yeah, you like to fade it as long as possible, but at a certain point, you just gotta go there. So we'll go check dwarves, see what the smith has. We don't have keys, so we can't check the armory there yet. But we gotta be close to that lockpicking level.
I think Shoom is heading back to Matoya, is going to pick up that shard he left behind earlier.
Shoom confirmed better memory than I would have. I would have totally forgotten about that shard.
I mean, I totally forgot about that shard until now, too. And we get the rod from Narek. Excuse me, from Smithy. We got the ship from Narek, as I recall.
We're going to Earth. We'll have our incentive item on Earth 4 somewhere. I imagine we will see a Lich kill here. 2 more shards.
Shoom going to kill Astos, pick up his loot. Blink and you miss it. Astos is gone.
Yep, I think you're right here, Thaven. With Rod, it's got to lead to Key, so we can get access to C and the Quinario Lock incentive, and I think that rounds us up for everything we haven't seen yet.
Flame Sword +5 for Pickles. That is a nice weapon to have, especially against Lich. Or if you're feeling bold, it does get a bonus against Warmech.
I don't know if we're feeling that bold tonight. We'll see.
Probably not
Yes,
feeling that bold tonight, but you never know.
it would be fun. Get you a lot of levels. And yes, Senpai, defense sword out there too. So C will have the defense, or Bonk, and Corneria Lock should have the other.
And did those images have toxic? Earth
Ooh.
is really unpleasant. Well, Blink and you miss it. The vampire is gone for pickles.
Are we seeing ice? Bobby.
This is an interesting play.
Wow.
Ice is not incentivized, but with Warp you can get a lot of chests fairly quickly. Of course, you can also get sorcerers.
And images with toxic.
Quite so.
We'll see. There's a lot of tiles here. If he's looking for something there, you have 2 on the drop floor, then another 2 or another 3 on the floor below. So we have 5 tiles to check from here. So if we find something good, this could really pay off. Bit of a gamble. I think Shoom feeling like going against Pickles, he has to take some gambles.
I agree. I like to play it spicy, and then we get the key out of Earth.
And a
And
ribbon.
a ribbon. Always love to see ribbons.
So Pickles got 2 ribbons there. We'll have him on each of our life casters going into Topher. Aegis Shield on Shoom's side. That's really good. That'll give us protection from that crack from Chaos.
Well, doesn't protect against Earth, but it does protect against stone, so
All right.
Tiamat's Bane.
Bane. That's true. Okay. That's why I have you here, keeping me honest.
Right, Pickle's still heading through Earth. He doesn't have his tail yet. You got to wonder at this point, he might be feeling like he's got to go, go, go. Will he promote? Of course, he really hasn't found the Masa yet, which is pretty important if you're not going to promote.
I think at this point he's still thinking he's got to promote. We have the key now, so it'll be a quick check.
Actually, Mecklin89 chat said there was a Masa in that room with the ribbon back. Okay. Oh yeah, that is a Masa. So yeah, if that was Pickles, I would not be looking at promoting right now.
We'll see. It was a very early chest on the Sky 1 floor to pull that tail, so if he does go there for shards, he'll find it.
That's not good. Oh wait, did we get a bridge boss here?
Oh, he was in the air.
His timer is still going, and I'm not seeing the normal bridge boss. The bridge boss have been done by now, so...
Alright, well, Shoom is out of ice. And we're back. Okay.
We're back and checking Canaria, and there's the defense sword. Always love free ruse, and +5, that's nothing to sniff at either. Of course, you can't actually wield that without promotion.
Yeah, we're not going to be swinging that with the Excal and the Masa and the Vorpal, but having that ruse item will be really important.
Yes.
So we'll see where Pickles goes here. We're going to go to... Looks like we're going to C. Which makes a lot of sense. We got a key item here. We know a bit better where it's going to be versus Sky, and there's a lot of boxes. But we need a lot of shards, so I would be surprised if we don't see a Sky play after this.
Now, I don't see the key on his tracker. Of course, I'm not sure how close he is to level 22. If he's close enough, he might just go the other side and get the levels he needs for picking. And runners high-fiving each other almost in C.
So Pickles pulled the key out of Earth. Shoombabi has not been to Earth, so we'll see what levels he has.
Another thing he doesn't have is lightning magic.
Who needs magic when you have all the good swords?
That is quite true. I will tell the runners you said that when they ask me about the magic in the interview.
I mean, you didn't even really give him a good sword. You rolled an Excal +1, so, you know.
that masa unearthed for them. Right
Yeah,
by the
that's fair.
ribbon.
Yeah, you gave him some ribbons. You were kind on that part. So Shoom going left. We're gonna dive, take out Kraken, hopefully find some shards, get some levels.
Alright. Pickles going through. Legendary gets in the way and he carbonates her. And this. Oh, stream pause there for a second. Bubbles gets in the way and hiding some flame armor, so Bubbles hiding something pretty decent again. Seafood party pack, not what you like to see without too many sweepers, but Fade and Nuke should take care of most, if not all of it.
Oh, is that a tile? Is that an iron gold tile?
That's a pretty good experience right there, and they are surprisingly zappable, although it didn't land this time. They don't have great MDef, though. Pickles up to level 20. Opal armor plus 3 for Shoom. That's great for that night. And also can put the ice armor on the ninja as well.
Let's finding the power bonk there and see. So we got a ruse item, we have the power bonk, we have some ribbons. Feeling pretty decent. We still want that tail with the masa. You feel like you can make it work.
Yes, if I was Pickles, I would be thinking I can make this work, of course. Full disclosure, I've never raced at all. Take that with a grain of salt. It's like Shoom's going to take a few levels off of these iron goals. Probably looking to get to level 22, actually, so he can get that lockpicking. I like this play.
This will work out really well for him.
Pickle checking the greed chest, nothing there. Heading on to the Sharknado. And he's just grabbing an easy chest here and actually realizes that, yep, that's an upgrade over the copper. That's a good play. Of course, he does have to equip it. Alright, Shoot now level 23, so he's actually getting a little more levels than he needs for the key lock and probably for some security and Topher.
Yeah, you find a tile like this, makes a lot of sense. Get some HP. You're going to want to get at least... Your fighter's above 400. You might like to see that white mage get above 400 as well, just to be able to survive a nuke with some life casts.
Yes, especially since our favorite speed bump is going to lead off with nuke. And Pickles takes on Kraken. He's the fast, he's going to fade. Didn't quite see what the thief is going to do. Power bunking with the fighter, attacking with the thief. 4 hits, 4 damage, and ink only lands on the black mage, so that's good. Improved darkness is on, so that ink is a little scary there. Fighter attack, oh, great damage, 646 damage. Another 4 hits, 4 damage out of the thief, who is now darkened, so that might be maybe 3 HP less next turn. But there is no next turn. Nuke takes down Kraken. Right, that's 4 more shards for Pickles. Meanwhile, Shoom is pulling up the Kraken.
Pickles is about 9 shards short, so we're getting close.
And Kraken thinks it's 2,000 years ago and bodies the white mage. Pepper comes out. Big hit on the thief. Bigger hit from the knight, and Kraken is down for Shoom. She didn't quite see how many shards Shoom has to go. They menu very fast.
I think it was maybe around 11. I think I saw 1. Yeah, I think that's... Maybe that's 13. Yeah, so they've been saying about 4 shards behind. Sounds about right. That could be the difference between the full dive and volcano.
Pickles is now heading up to sky. A few more levels. Feels a little safer with all those sorcerers.
We'll see. Checking charts. We're probably going to get the tail here. And then it'll be a question. You might promote for the swords, but the issue with getting that tail so late is you're just not going to have spells on your ninja or your knight.
Indeed, unless you do a late grind, you're not going to have... You know, there was some great magic for the Knight Ninja.
Yeah, you'd really like to have, 2 or 3 casts of Life 2 on that ninja if you can. But maybe at least 1. But I don't recall seeing many great tiles beside those Iron Galls. So I don't know quite where you can get that grind going. Perhaps just a Topher first floor dive, but...
We have mid-Topher on this flag set, so there will be no third floor, but there will be the first floor grind. And Shoom, thank you for carbonating bubbles. Flame armor is his reward, and it is a good reward. And Pickles is picking up his tail. That's a good play. He's warping out to save some steps. I mean, just back 1 floor.
Yeah, Warp's such a powerful spell. It's a nice little trick whenever you can use it, especially if he goes to Sky 3 here. Cast it a couple times to get back from these checks.
Yes, completely fades Sky 2, or maybe plans to check when warping back from Sky 3, which they even pointed out, go to Sky 3, warp back. Oh, that was you.
Yeah. We'll see. If we can get to -4 shards from go mode here, I imagine we're just going to straight up to Tia.
Right, level 21, level 22 for Pickles, so he's getting pretty close, and pretty decent levels for Topher as well, although I've seen runners actually take maybe a little higher than this.
Yeah, low 20s is a little dicey for a Topher dive, especially with the scaling. It's getting pretty high up there. It's possible if you get some lucky rolls, and we've got some good gear. But I'll be curious to see where Pickles tries to go in at.
9 shards away from Shoom, 6 for Pickles, so he is getting pretty close. So maybe he can get 2 in the 6-pack. When he does not heal the thief before opening this box, although, the best cure spell is Life 2.
This is true. Just let the thief die. Shoom getting the bad news that, once again, Dwarf Armory, worthless, no shards.
Now he's checking out the Elf Armory. There is 1 shard in there.
There's a Dragon +4 armor for Pickles.
Yeah,
Sky 3.
That will make that promotion very tempting. And even Hawk and Chef, Shoom going quick shard hunting before diving volcano, that would be my guess. Also picking up temper for the night.
Pickles finding his last shard he needs before Tia, so we're going to go straight up, and then we're going to be in go mode. Yeah, yeah, Shoom is definitely traumatized from that volcano dive, just seeing those sorcerers. He's really hoping that slab is not required. Which, slab was rod, which turned into key, which I guess with lockpicking is not required, so
yeah,
he can fade that.
Pickles heading up and right. We do not see the patrolling Warmech, although I suspect he would not have taken it anyway.
No, way too risky at this point. You just need your shards.
But boy, something we wanted to see even less, and that was those sorcerers.
Looks like Shoom's going back up sky. We need... I missed it. He's got to be pretty close on shard count as well.
this is still anyone's race. I mean, right now, Pickles, I mean, he may go promote, but might be a little ahead, but anything can happen in Topher.
Yeah, a little ahead.
Yeah.
Shoom getting the earlier promotion will have more spells on the Thief and Fighter, which might help with survivability. Might help him catch up if Pickles has some trouble getting through Topher.
Hey, not landing on Tia. Not getting any luck with the Bane, but Masa doing some pretty good damage, and Tia's like, well, that thief isn't going to do anything to me. And Tia's Thunder's a little reminder, how many ribbons does Pickles have? I think he's found at least 2.
Yeah, we found the one in the armory, Volcano Armory. Where was the other one? There was one in...
Earth.
Earth, yes.
Pickles, not hungry, decides not to snack on a steak.
Pickles is going to promote. I think it's a good play. With Exit, it's a very quick dive here to promote, get access to all the good gear. We're not going to have the spells, but we'll just be able to swing that katana, equip that dragon armor.
Yep, be able to equip that X-Cal.
Yeah, X-Cal will help a lot for these first 4 fights in Topher. Wait, no katana on Pickle's side.
Yep, Masa on the ninja, X-Cal on the knight. We'll see if he juggles it around for chaos. Adjusting his armor. Take advantage of all that great gear he has. Pickles. I mean, looks like he thinks he is... Oh, but he's got plenty of heal thoughts, so he's ready to go here. All right, 58 minutes, 20 seconds. Pickles is our first runner into Topher. Meanwhile, Shoom not far behind, heading up towards Tia. Takes the same route as Pickles and no Warmech.
Our first speed bump sighting. And there's the nuke. Very first turn. Everyone survives, though.
Yep. And the X-Cal and the Masa finish off the speed bump. So I like this one heal 3, but then saves his charges for the later fights. Shoom, meanwhile, taking on Tia. Tia leads off with Thunder, which pretty good indication Shoom has 2 ribbons. Oh no, I think he only has the 1. He never went to Earth. I think the Knight actually had some Opal on, which provided the resistance to the Thunder. Right, well, Pickles pulling up the carry, or Kelly as he's sometimes known. Well, Shoom through Tia has all of his shards. Quick adjustment of equipment. That's interesting. He has 70-something heal pots. Do you not waste the time filling up the heal potions and just dive straight for Topher?
If it was long Topher, probably not. On mid Topher, you're avoiding a lot of those trash mobs that are just going to kind of nickel and dime your health down. 70's probably good here.
He's checking level 7 magic. Meanwhile, Pickles up to the first real gatekeeper, which is Kraken 2. And he's off with the Mighty Lightning 2 spell.
Shoom finding all our sweepers at level 4. We got Ice 3, or at level 8, we got Ice 3 and Lit 3 sitting here in Gaia. Unfortunate.
Well, big hit from that X-Cal on Kraken, and a little nuking. Pickles has prepared some calamari.
Shoom into Topher just after 1 hour, 1 minute. Well, maybe. Going back in.
Wait, still just after 1 hour, 1 minute. Pass comes out. Beating up tonight. Ninja attacks. Forts like 232, pretty decent. Power bunk on the night. Ooh. Bane comes out and knocks down the ninja and black mage, but the white wizard's still up, as is the knight.
Yeah, those 2 ribbons really coming in clutch.
Yep, and of course got life 2 in battle, and just like that, everyone is back up. And here comes the X-Cal. 804 finishes off Tia. All right. Pickles heading towards Chaos. We'll see if he changes his weapons around or if he sticks with the X-Cal. Shoom pulling up to everyone's favorite nuking speed bump. Everyone survives and Chaos be chaotic or Pickles get this. Well, we've got our vanilla. Whoa, that is a tough chaos there. Masa did pretty much nothing.
Yeah, we're gonna need some bonks. I don't know if we saw Lock, but oh, there is Lock, so that'll help us.
3 takes down the ninja and the black mage.
Big rolls there.
Oop, and did that slow 2 land on the knight? I didn't see.
Not either. Bringing the black mage back up. There's the cure 4.
Slow 2 missed. Thank you. Ifuru. My apologies if I mispronounced that. Meanwhile, Shoom is screaming through Topher's, already on Kraken's floor. Masa does a bit more. He's stuck with the X-Cal, but boy, X-Cal did some decent damage there, 857. Lock comes out again. Now, Chaos does have a nuke coming up, but that knight is out of nuke range. Heal 3 comes out. Masa swings, 235. Ice 2. Does some decent damage to the black mage, but that's it. Fade comes out. Nuke comes out. Masa swings, 617. Chaos wants to be faster. Another hit from the Masa. Chaos does not have much left, I don't think. Chaos takes a great page out of Kraken 2. Oku Shoombabi is now passed. And get your GGs out in chat for Pickles and Beer. Finishing with an official race time GG time of 1 hour, 4 minutes, 29 seconds.
GG's to Pickles there. He'll be advancing to the round of 8 with that win.
Meanwhile, Shoom taking on Tia. Arm 4 comes out. Ruse on the ninja. Fire attack. Might make something to do with that light axe. The improved the harm doing damage for everything for the white mage has become such a standard flag. I don't hardly even think to mention it this way. Malcolm in chat asks, any more races tonight? Yes, at 10 o'clock on RGP Limblakes. You're coming up here pretty soon. We will have game 2 of...
I believe it's Crab Cakes and Rubes, yeah.
Yep, Crab Cakes and Rube. They'll be over in RPG Limit Break starting in a few minutes. And we are joined in the chat by Pickles and Beer. GG, Pickles.
Hey, thanks.
All right, Meanwhile, we have Shoom pulling Chaos, and he's going to do a victory lap. Look,
I love it.
God, love to see it.
There it
The
is. That's
slow-mo.
yeah. I think that's an homage to me.
Yeah. So, Pickles, I heard you guys just hated sweepers and didn't want to see any too early.
Yeah, like really.
The only thing you had before level 6 was that fire too. We got nuke for you there, but
Yeah. Fate. There was Fate at 5. I forgot to check Melmond until much later. Not that it would have done that much because I grabbed nuke before Volcano. I didn't. I mean, you know what? It probably would have helped in Cardia, but hey.
All right, so one of the big differences was you went in and actually went through Cardia earlier and got a lot of levels off of the dragons early. So what was your thought process there? Were you just looking for the shards or just looking for the levels or both?
Both. I'm trying to see what the incentive was there too, because I didn't have many options at that point. It was really I kind of had forgot about Volcano since most of these seeds you end up at Volcano before in the air. Kind of forgot about that, and in my mind it was really like Cardia or Sky or Waterfall. Like, I guess I'll just do Cardia, see if I can. I figured with the improved level 1 spells, you can. Yeah, I had okay gear at that time too. Thought I might be able to get through some of the fights, not too bad. So, and it worked out all right. The levels helped a lot. Able to get onto the nuke and fade.
yeah, you definitely were much more prepared for, especially your Volcano dive with levels than she was. You kind of faded those boxes, I think, we'll ask him when he gets here, but to save until you have more shards, likely, to get those levels on the dragons, but...
Yeah, the levels really helped. You get just more HP, agility, absorb, or magic defense, everything. It just helps.
And this is hilarious. Shoom did go for the 3 and 256 against Chaos, but the Vorpal finishes Chaos off next round. So get your GGs out in chat for shoombabi, finishing with an official time of 1 minutes 1 second. And we are joining the booth by shoombabi. GG, Shoom.
Thank you, guys. GG, Pickles.
GG, Shoom. Yeah, Vorpal. What's a Vorpal? I, hit A or whatever button that is to enter the fight with Chaos, and immediately realized I forgot to equip the Vorpal.
Yeah, well, the beauty of you finishing first meant that I got to look in my inventory a little bit longer. But, yeah, no, I like stumbled into... I feel like I shouldn't have gotten that Vorpal. I shouldn't have gotten a Katana, and I shouldn't have gotten the Aegis Shield. And I had all three, and it felt good, but a little slow.
You grabbed that Vorpal first, because it wasn't the hairpin, but it was that chest below the hairpins of Volcano. Like,
Yeah,
that's not always checked, and I wonder if Pickles does it. And sure enough, went right up there.
I checked that exactly 0 times, so I don't know what happened.
I check that every time. I just, you're like a step away after seeing the 2 chests above. I just like to check those to see if there's an X on them in case I need it for later. And so I just grabbed that chest while I'm there.
But Shoom, one play you did early on that it was Big Brain really worked out was that Ordeals play where you checked the link box.
Heard about that.
That's I've been doing that pretty much every game, and it has never paid off. And then when it did here, I was like, Pickles is definitely wasting a minute here. Maybe I can make up all of that trash early game.
Well, you guys were like neck and neck for almost all the early game. You had some divergence, and you came back together. And that Ordeals play did give you a big boost to start.
Yeah, and I went straight to Cardia. I heard you talking about it, about the levels there, and I considered grabbing the boxes, and I was like, I just don't think I have the sweepers to take down these dragons yet. And so I did everything but just get the levels. So it hurt.
Yeah, and then maybe Insane in chat, those sorcerers on the Agma tile really did a number on you, Shoom.
Fortunately, so I'd gone through it all on the off chance that like that might have been the loot, and then it kicked me out and went somewhere else, and then it was confirmed for me that it was going to be leading to the key. So I was like, you know what? I'll just take the thief to 22. I don't need a key.
Yeah, no, that was a
Yeah,
very heads up play. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I had pretty good levels by the time I went to Volcano. I was probably closing in on 20.
Oh, I think I went in at like 10.
Yeah, there were a lot of Xboxes in Cardia, and I think I cleared all of them with, ice, harm, and quad X.
I wound up going back to them after getting the tail. I wanted to gain my levels after 15 because I knew Cure 4 and Life 2 were going to be big. But that meant that I exited out of Sky without grabbing all the shards there. I think that's a big time sink also.
well, you ended up gaining most of the time back there. Only a few minutes separated you, and yeah, Shoom, that was a big difference between your parties going into Topher's. You had access to that life on the ninja, for instance, and so that could have been a big difference if Phoenix had some struggle, or not Phoenix, Pickles had some struggles in Topher, but it was not to be.
Yeah, it's always a bummer going in without charges for your Knight Ninja, but just the way I found the tail, the levels came first, so I said, yeah, screw it.
Yeah,
Still
I knew
wanted
I
to.
was. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, I was just saying, still wanted to promote though.
Yeah, I was looking to promote immediately. I knew I was going to get my shards in Sea and Sky, especially if I was going to take the Thief to 22 for my key. So I did wind up promoting pretty early, and then I found Iron Goals in Sea, so that was a nice little boost. Got me Topher ready, but spent a little too long on them, I guess.
All right. So, Shoom, I'll ask you the same question I asked Pickles. I heard you guys weren't too fond of sleepers.
I think that benefits me, honestly. I'm used to these trash fire beginnings, and I think everybody's gotten complacent on getting nuked within 3 levels or something.
Yeah, right. I think I've done enough ranky lows and stuff over the years to
Yeah,
at least be somewhat familiar with trying to get through with absolutely nothing. Low with improved level 1 elemental harm is even harm 1 is actually kind of okay if that's all
yeah.
you
No,
got.
Harm was definitely a carry for a lot of this, and yeah, with regards to that before, like, there's no way that I think that you're incapable of doing this. At no point did I feel like I was actually in a good spot here.
Pickles, with that win, you're advancing to the round of 8. You're going to face either CC or Rubes. How are you feeling about that next round?
I'm gonna prepare for the last chance qualifier.
Fair, fair. We
But
got
I'm
the
just I'm gonna give it my best, but yeah, it'll be fun.
And speaking of the last chance qualifier, that's where you were headed, Shoom. Any thoughts there?
I'm gonna look at the rest of my calendar, see if I want to push through this and try for it. I think I'm gonna probably wind up playing it just because of I'd like to play this with all the map
Come
edits,
on.
see if that changes things for towards my benefit. But yeah, it's looking like it'll be a good time. There's still just such an incredible pool of people that are still in this tournament that I don't think out of all the names I've seen that there was one that I really want to be going against. So the last chance qualifier is going to be a pretty stacked field, I think.
for sure. And as you said, the round of 8, the next round, we'll have basically all the map edits, correct? We have River to Melmond in this round. We'll get the bridge to Lefane. We'll get Highway to Ordeals on. What else we got?
I think Northern Docks come in,
Northern Docks.
and
So,
the Gaia River system.
Ugh,
so
that's gonna be an adjustment.
we might be saying goodbye to a lot of those inner sea tours where you can get all of your key items right away.
And even more running back and forth for fetch quests.
Yeah. But it will be a lot of fun.
That is the hope.
I think we've got another race coming up in a few minutes, so let's move on to final thoughts. Choom, as a runner-up, what are your final thoughts?
Oh, I just wish my buddy here the best of luck as he goes on to opponents that I definitely did not want to face. So it doesn't matter who wins
Well,
that match.
yes,
I don't want to.
yeah, you saw my comment in the chat,
Yeah.
a couple days ago. Like,
Yeah,
what
no.
would be the actually most strategic play here?
I think the strategy from this point forward is just to keep having fun, and to
Yes.
that end, thank you for a good set of races here, and thank you to the comms and crew and FFR the channel to hosting us and everything tonight.
All righty. Pickles, any final thoughts?
Yeah, just GG again, Shoom, and thank you guys for putting the restream on. It's always appreciated.
All righty. Butchmano, my co-coms, any final thoughts?
Well, thanks for jumping on the booth with me, Classic Gamer. Been a lot of fun. GG's to Pickles and Shoe. These were just two excellent races. A lot of fun to watch. So good luck to both of you moving forward. Thanks to Tim Pyro pressing the buttons for us in the background. Davian doing the restream.
All righty. And of course, if you liked what you've seen here, you can check out our Discord. We've got the link in the chat. And of course, starting now, well, there'll be a 10-minute delay, but on our BG limit break, we will have, of course, game 2 of Rube's versus Crab Cakes on there tomorrow morning. We have Janigan versus Phoenix, game 2 at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. And that is the only scheduled race for tomorrow at the moment. But of course, if game 3s come up, who knows, might be scheduled. And I would like, of course, to thank Sid Fire, our tracker, Fabian Hawk, our restreamer, my co-coms, Budge Mono, Final Fantasy Randomizer for hosting us, and everyone in chat. You guys make this worthwhile. I'm Classic Gamer 76. Have a great night, everyone.